Louisiana beer reviews. We have a special edition. PranQster revisited. This is from North Coast Brewing Company. I want to thank Bibulous Brian for sending this to me. Thanks so much, Brian. I knew it had been a while since I had tried this, but I never realized that it was over 10 years. It's been since February 2012 since I reviewed it. PranQster Belgian style golden ale, and they show some people drinking there. Fort Bragg, California, 7.6% alcohol, 20 IBUs. This beer gets a 90 on Beer Advocate, which they consider outstanding. It gets an 83 on Rate Beer, 87 in the style, and a 75 on Untapped. So it gets very high scores. I saw some people did some recent reviews of it, and I watched them, and I was saying I liked it when I tried it, but time flies, I guess, when you're having beer research fun. That's what's the most fun to me, researching the brand, company, and all of that. So this is an old company from the 1980s. We don't see their beers too much around here anymore, unfortunately. Not much head of foam, a little off-white foam on this chalice glass. Is very hazy. They don't give an ingredients list on the website that I could detect or determine. It's mostly sunny here, a few clouds. Hopefully they'll stay away. Mostly dry here, a little breezy. Try to cut the grass if they're wet, the dew dries up. It was raining overnight off and on. Yeah, that spicy Belgian yeast. Let's check out this Merry PranQster. Kind of farmhouse style Belgian yeast, a Brettanomyces type thing. Some people call it a horse blanket type aroma. Little lemon note. Let's go with the taste. Yeah. They're saying floral nose, full fruity flavor, and clean finish. Well, it's a fruity flavor. It's not a farmhouse ale, but it has some of those characteristics I find. But yeah, I guess more spicy, not coriander or anything like that, but just like it's an oily beer too, because when the wish you could have seen that when the bubbles hit the top of the foam, they rolled around. The beer rolled around and then went down. I've seen that happen on a number of beers, not too many beers though. The spices are coming from the yeast, but what is it? It's like lemony, spiced white bread. Trying to think, or trying to figure out. Yeah, like white pepper and grains of paradise. 7.6. Body is medium at the most. Sweetness is 3 out of 5 sugar cubes, I guess. Bitterness, 2 out of 5, I think. Hop cones, 2 out of 5 hop cones. Carbonation levels high. This is a burper. Prickly carbonation. Clean finish. Would call it mostly dry. I don't know about clean. They made a really good golden ale for trade. Yep, there's those bubbles rolling around and those. Well, there is a little sediment. Yeast sediment. Not much. There was Joseph's Brow. Joseph. Sorry. Joseph. Josef. Belgian ale that they were selling at Trader Joe's years ago. And it was dynamite like this one. Very inexpensive. Never saw it again. I would like to find it. I don't know if they stopped making it. I like the squat neck bottles. I remember when the macro beers were in these type of bottles back in the 90s. Pabst Blue Ribbon, Old Milwaukee, Schlitz, Ice House. They were all in these, or even found Colt 45 malt liquor in these 12-ounce short neck bottles. But everything went to long necks. These are better to me because you can keep them in the fridge, and if the shelves don't have too much space between them for various reasons, it's not hitting the top of the shelf. But only people that make these bottles today are Abita Brewing in New Orleans. Abita Springs, Louisiana. St. Arnold in Houston. North Coast, the famous Rasputin, is always in this bottle. Unless you get the bomb, the big one. Let's see who else. Those three. Founders, yeah, that's 4. Sierra Nevada, 5. That's the only ones I can think of that are still in these bottles. Rolling Rock was in those bottles too back in '97 when I first got it. Yeah. I gave it an A back then, and I'm giving it an A now. It's the most excellent product. 9.6 out of 10, a 96 out of 100, in my opinion. Solid A all the way. Get a little bit of the grain husk, but that goes with the territory. It's not a detriment in this product's case, and there isn't a whole lot of that anyway. So, thank you, Brian. Might be 10 years before I see it again, I'm afraid, but maybe we'll have a revitalization of the North Coast distribution around these parts. I sure hope so. So, y'all go to Fort Bragg, California, and visit the North Coast Brewery.